So every week on Go, we travel the city. Sometimes we travel the province, but tonight we are traveling the world. It's time for Shaw TV's Folkfest 2016 coverage. I'm Simon Hyatt. Now, our Janella Hamilton is actually off traveling the world right now, so we've got an able replacement, my friend Bob Baker. Bob, what are you looking forward to tonight?
I'm looking forward to all the cultural activities, the festivities, the food, the music. It's going to be an awesome time. I know Janella would love to be here because there is lots of great food, but I'll just maybe have to eat something for her.
We'll save you some, Janella.
Not gonna happen.
We're starting right here at the German Pavilion. Let's go check it out. So we are kicking things off for our Folkfest coverage at, of course, the place where the biggest party is happening during Folkfest. It is the German Pavilion. Happy to be joined by Danielle and Amanda. You folks are looking after some of the dancing entertainment. So we'll get to that in a second. But Danielle, let's first of all talk about why should people come to the German Pavilion? I mean, there's a lot going on here.
I have to put a plug in for our junior dancers,
I had a feeling
of course.
that was coming, yeah.
But of course, I mean, all of the entertainment is fantastic. And the food is wonderful, and just, you know what, the people here are so friendly and welcoming and are just here to have a good time.
Lots of food items. I can smell it over here. I wish you folks had smell-o-vision, because man, oh man, it smells fantastic. What's the best thing to eat here, Amanda?
Well, I definitely love the schnitzel, and sauerkraut is always a favorite, but people often come for our desserts, our strudel, our black forest cake, our bienenstich. They're all fantastic. So.
And as I understand, I think I may have seen somebody with a beer. Is that correct? Is there some beer here as well?
There might be a little bit of beer flowing tonight, yeah.
Excellent. Well, that certainly will keep that party-like atmosphere going.
Certainly does. Certainly helps, that's for sure.
And of course, a couple of different stages, lots of different musicians playing in addition to the dancing, all sorts of things to say, both inside and outside. So if the weather turns a little bit, place to stay dry.
Yeah, we have an awesome outdoor pavilion here. It's supposed to be nice weather this weekend, so hopefully we have a great crowd and a good party atmosphere.
That's right. Of course, a big part of that party atmosphere is the dancing. Now, I'm a terrible dancer, and so now it's your job to show me a dance that I can do that is simple and will not make me look like an idiot. And go. Okay, what's the dance we're going to learn here, ladies?
So the dance that we're going to do, it's sort of a hand clapping dance, and it's one that the junior dancers do. The senior dancers incorporate some of these moves into their dances, but it's very simple, so something you could catch on to.
You overestimate me. I'm going to put my microphone down.
Okay.
All right.
So we'll do it first, and
Okay.
then you can follow along. Okay, so hip, together, up, so
Yeah.
do it in a, like 3 hands.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, ready? Leg, hip,
Together.
Oh, we're gonna go clap, clap, together. I guess you can't do it with 3, but like this
It's
one more
tough.
time.
I'll let the pros.
And you can macarena in the background.
We do have a few line dances as well.
Yeah.
That was great. We looked fantastic, ladies. Come on down to the German Pavilion. It's at the German Concordia Club, way out on Clarence Avenue. Let's go see who Bob's found now.
Quaba, that means welcome, and welcome to the Prairieland Parks edition of the Folkfest. We are here at the Global Village, the RBC Global Village at the Kicking Horse Saloon, and we're talking to the folks from Ghana, and Emmanuel and Sophia. It's awesome weather, beautiful evening for this.
Very nice evening, yeah.
What can people expect when they come out to your pavilion here?
We have lots of cultural stuff going on. We have displays of beads, necklaces, bracelets, stuff that you can put in your hair. And we have meals of all kinds of Ghanaian dishes that you can try. It's very good. We have chocolate of 100% chocolate, not the kind that you get chocolate fat. This is pure chocolate,
It's made from
100%
pure cocoa. pure cocoa.
Oh, so this must be the really good stuff.
Yeah,
This is the good
it's
stuff.
a very good chocolate because Ghana is one of the leading producers in cocoa.
Oh, awesome.
We produce lots of cocoa.
So lots of good food here, lots of good taste.
Food.
But there was also some cultural celebrations.
Cultural display,
You had some drummers up there, and there's something unique about the drummers.
Yeah, drummers.
Yeah, it's a talking drum. Like in the olden days when they go for fights and stuff like that, that's what they use to invite people to come help them to fight, because it tells you that specific things that if you are in Ghana, you will know what they are telling you to do. They need you, come help fight.
Yeah.
So that's why it's called talking drums. If you are part of the culture, you can understand what the drums are saying, but if you're not, you will never know what it's telling you.
And sometimes if there's a small meeting in the village, they want to invite all the people to come to the meeting. Yeah, they start beating the drums, and the people will know exactly where to go and what the drums means, and they respond to the drum and the call. Yeah.
Well, it was a very, very nice cultural presentation. I quite enjoyed it. They're on the main stage here at the Kicking Horse Saloon at Prairieland Park, part of Folkfest 2016's Global Gathering Village at Folkfest 2016. Now we're going to throw it over to Simon, who has something else from one of these pavilions here at Kicking Horse Saloon.
We are still inside the Global Pavilion located at Prairieland Park. Happy now to be joined by Musa, who is the ambassador for the Sudanese Pavilion. Musa, thank you for joining us. Let's talk about this setup, because you're here with 4 other countries at Prairieland Park at the Kicking Horse Saloon. What's it like being here? You're sort of indoors, you're sort of outdoors. It's a nice setup here.
Absolutely. at the beginning, one day, when I applied to participate in the Folkfest, and we get this position here, we didn't thought, this is how it's going to be looking like. But we've done it before in indoor, but outdoor here seems like more attractive. A lot of people and a lot of different cultures show. They can display at the same place. Yeah.
That's great.
So honestly, it's a very good feeling to be here.
Excellent, and lots of, pretty much every other country that we've seen so far, some great looking food here. Tell us a little bit about the food that people can expect to enjoy here at the Sudanese Pavilion.
Okay, so our food menu, we have a falafel, which is chickpeas and some veggies, and also we've got samosa, a veggie samosa and a meat samosa as well, and we get baklava, which is sweet stuff, and then we also got some rice and we got some kebab as well.
Oh, very good. That all sounds delicious. Let's talk about the Sudanese community in Saskatoon. Is it a large community? Is it a growing community here in the city?
Absolutely, it is a very growing community. So the Sudanese community in Saskatoon established since 1997. Okay. Yeah, that's the day. That's the year that the community established, and the member of the community is right now over 400 people here. It's in the city, and it's a growing community.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what would you like people in Saskatoon to know about your community, your people, and your country? What should we know about Sudan?
Actually, Sudan is Sudan is used to be one of the largest countries in Africa. Right. And in 2011, it got split into North and South Sudan. It became 2 countries. But North Sudan, has about 6 countries or 7 countries that's bounding the country. Okay. And since I think since 2001, we've seen a lot of immigrants, the Sudanese immigrants join us here in Saskatoon. And the number used to be like a few, like 15, 20 people. Sure. So now we're over 400 now, people in Saskatoon here. So, and the Sudanese people, they have a very good culture. One of the strong African culture, which came from Kush culture. Kush, one of the strong African civilization in very long time. So that's even before the pyramids. It's in Egypt, And the people of Sudan, they are known that people build the pyramids actually in Egypt and in Sudan.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. And so what do you personally think of Saskatoon? What has your experience been like being here in this city?
Yeah, I lived in the city here for over 15 years in Saskatoon.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a very welcoming community here, very good people. And since I came to Canada, I came in winter. But
that must have been a surprise.
So since then, I thought I'm not going to live here longer when I first came here. But you know what? It's a very welcoming community and very good people. So here in the city. And since 2001, I've been living in the city here. And you know what? I don't have any plan to move anywhere.
That's great.
And it's become my second home now, absolutely.
Well, that is great to hear.
It's actually my second home, but my first home for my kids.
This is home to them. Well, that's great to hear. Well,
it's absolutely, yeah.
Well, we're very happy to have you here and happy to have you as part of Folkfest. Thank you for taking a couple minutes to talk to us and have a great weekend.
Thank you. You're welcome anytime. So thank you very much. Thank you. Okay.
The joint is a-rocking here at Prairieland Park. We're at the Ukrainian Pavilion with Boris Chursin. Boris, you're the pavilion manager. This is an awesome time here. It's always a great time here at this pavilion.
Exactly. That's why we all enjoy it.
Yeah, you have a lot of activities going on here. You have lots of people on the stage, lots of food. Tell me about the food. Everybody wants to know about the food here.
Well, food is always great. We have pierogies, cabbage rolls, and sausage. We have a great dessert, which is ice cream wrapped in crepe and with berry sauce on top of it. It's delicious. You gotta try it.
Well, you're making me hungry already. Yeah. Now, up on stage, as we take a look back there, we have some music going on right now, but you have some dancers as well.
Absolutely. We have lots of Ukrainian groups go on stage. Some groups are Boyan, Pavlichenko, Yevshan. Most of the guys on the stage, they're doing the dancing as a semi-professionally, so they've been traveling around the world, so they're really, really good. So everybody should come and see them dance.
Now, what would you want to say to people to get them out here? What's the best call here?
Well, the best part was celebrating 125th year of Ukrainian settlement in Canada. So we have great cultural display right behind me. Lots of authentic pictures where people on the farm, and of course we got the train as how the settlers arrived. We have great boutique, and come enjoy the food, come enjoy the fun, come enjoy the entertainment. It's never stopping music here.
All right, thanks a lot, Boris. That's the Ukrainian Pavilion here for Folkfest 2016 at Prairieland Park.
We've made our way into Hall A at Prairieland Park, which, at least for the weekend, becomes Scotland. I'm happy to be joined by Jill Sauter from the Scottish Pavilion. Now, Jill, I have to confess, each and every year, I kind of go through the thing where it's like, is this the year? Is this finally the year that I'm going to try haggis? I have to admit I never have, and you're telling me it's so popular I might be too late. Is it sold out already, Jill?
It's not sold out yet, but it does sell out every night.
Okay, so if you want the haggis, be braver than me, because from what I hear, it really is delicious. I don't know why I have this block, but I haven't been able to try it out, but it is quite good, right?
Yes, we'll get you some right away.
All right, this might be the year, folks. So much to see here at Hall A for the Scottish Pavilion. Entertainment going on behind us, of course, the food we mentioned.
Yes.
Lots to take in here at the Scottish Pavilion.
Yes, our entertainment includes bands, dancing. We have a rock band, a Celtic rock band coming out later. Yes, and some 80s rock as well. So, yeah, we have a full slate of entertainment from the time the doors open till we close at 12 o'clock.
That is awesome. So lots of energy here at the Scottish Pavilion. One of the things I really like about this place, so many of the pavilions I find are kind of geared a little bit more towards the adults. You have a special section dedicated towards the kids. What can the wee ones do in there?
Oh, there's curling, golf, soccer, all of the great Scottish sports. We also have a giant Lego castle, a ball pit, some crafts, and some Disney princesses are here. Tinkerbell and our favorite Scottish princess, Merida.
Oh, excellent. Lots for the kids to do. Now, you mentioned curling. We think of curling as kind of being a Canadian thing, but really, the roots are Scottish, correct?
Absolutely. It started in Scotland.
Absolutely. All right, so if people want to come down, check out the Scottish Pavilion, what's the thing that they can't miss here? What should they definitely hit when they come to Hall A?
Well, 11:30 at night is the masked bands, where all of the pipe bands get together and perform at once on stage.
Wow.
That also includes dancing. We have former dancers who stand up and start to dance in the middle of the aisles. It's amazing. It's lots of fun.
And the roof just gets blown off the place, right?
Absolutely, yeah, it's a fun time.
All right, well, Jill, thanks so much for chatting with us. Have a great weekend, and maybe we'll see if we can go find some haggis.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, much like William Wallace, standing up to the British, time for me to show my brave heart. What actually is haggis? What am I about to eat, Jill?
It's pork that's ground very finely. It's cooked with spices, oatmeal, and onion in a bag that steams it. And we cook it for a long time, so it's nice and tender and very moist.
So no longer done in a wee sheep's stomach like in days of yore?
No, not like the old days.
All right, here we go. That's actually really good. I don't know what I've been resisting all these. That's very tasty. Freedom!
31 youth representing 16 different cultures came together as one for this year's Folkfest Gala, the official kickoff event to the well-known multicultural festival. As part of Folkfest's Youth Ambassador program, young people from throughout the community have been dedicating much of their summer to working on this group dance. Excited to show off their talents and pride for their heritage, participants quickly learned that dance is a universal language.
We actually make the dances ourselves, the Youth Ambassadors, and we combine them all in one for the gala. So it's really cool. We get a little taste of each culture, a little fusion. I don't even know what comes over me, but when I start dancing, it just makes me feel so great. I just feel loved and accepted.
To create one dance, it takes a lot of time. It's been a couple months now that we've been working on this, and it takes a lot of preparation and a lot of practice. But I think that it's very valuable to put our youth out there and say that you are able to show your culture and not be ashamed of it.
The collaboration showcased traditional dance styles from India, Scotland, South Sudan, and many others, all 8 minutes choreographed and taught by the program participants. A challenge for some of the youth ambassadors, like 16-year-old martial artist Hugh Law Tatabe and his Pavilion partner, Elaine.
It's a really good experience to try new things, and it's a good way to meet new people and try out what other cultures are like and learn more about it instead of going to the pavilions and seeing what it's like, actually experiencing it by dancing it.
It's really tough because some of the dancers, they're dancers here and they're really experienced, so some of the moves that they show us are really hard to get, but you know, we do our best and we just want to show that we're really wanting to share the culture and try and our best to hit those hard dance moves.
But more than giving young people the opportunity to share their own cultural stories through dance, the program for youth aged 12 to 22 fosters confidence and with it, lifelong friendships.
I didn't thought I could do the whole choreography by myself. And then talking with my partner and then getting together and teaching others the whole steps of it has been a great experience.
It's been great. I've met so many people. They're all my age as well.
So I get to meet new friends, and it's fun hanging out with them and sharing our experiences from our different pavilions.
They came in really shy, like not really knowing what to do, and then now you see them all out here. They're all best friends, taking selfies, adding each other on Facebook. I've like really grown to love each and every one of them. I'm gonna be really sad when Folkfest ends because they're all just amazing. They put so much work into their dance. They're excited for Folkfest.
For more information on Folkfest's Youth Ambassador Program, visit SaskatoonFolkfest.com.
Putting in the time is really worth it. It really speaks out to our community and saying that, oh, you should come and join us, and they should feel accepted because we're all diverse and we're just showing our diversity. So anybody and anyone is welcome to come and join us.
I don't think there's any other way of meeting these kind of people and getting involved with different cultures. This is a really special experience.
Every dance is different to everybody, and everybody has their own style and their own way. And I just think that just, you know, it says a lot that you're able to do whatever you feel through dance.
For Go on Shaw TV, I'm Janella Hamilton.
We are here at Folkfest 2016, and we're at the Filipino Pavilion here in Prairieland Park, and we're with Marte and Rosalie. This is an awesome pavilion, lots of great culture, lots of great heritage here. You guys have been part of Folkfest for for the full 37 years now.
37 years.
That must be a pretty proud moment there, a pretty proudful moment.
Yes, we are very proud to have been originals of the Folkfest.
Now there is a lot of things going on here. You have some dance, you have some cultural displays. Here's your chance to sell the pavilion. Why should people come out and visit you at the pavilion this year?
I think we have a good food, our ethnic culture, and the repertoire of the dances, Filipino dances. But most of the thing, why we're doing this is because we promote a cultural awareness. Because by promoting cultural awareness, we can arrive for a great relationship between other country or other culture. And besides that, it's easy to communicate with them. So doing this Folkfest is a great opportunity for everyone.
Yeah, and that's what Folkfest is all about. It's about the cultural diversity of Saskatoon and the world itself. And it must be really, really awesome to be able to tell your story. Now, 37 years, were you part of one of the original people through here? And 37 years ago now?
Sorry, I was not. Probably not yet born then.
What is, for you then, why do you take part in this? Why do you volunteer?
Well, volunteering, especially to promote the Filipino culture, is we're very proud of that, to be able to be part of all this thing. So we'd like really to invite everyone, all of Saskatoon, to come over, join our Pinoy Fiesta, which is the theme of our pavilion this year. Fiesta, which means a happy moment of happy dances, a blend of our culture, the good food, the colors, and just the smiling faces of all the Filipinos.
One of the best things about Folkfest is trying out the food. What type of food do you have this year for people?
For this year, we have our favorite barbecue, chicken adobo, which is our national food. We have our spring rolls, our vegetable lumpia, which we call. And then, what else? We have our pancit. That's our Filipino noodles. Okay. And of course, we have our Filipino fried rice.
Awesome. And what would be your favorite meal here this year?
Well, the adobo.
The adobo. The adobo is thumbs up from the adobo. Yeah. Is that right? Thumbs up from the adobo? All right, so make sure you come out and try the adobo here at the Philippine Pavilion here at Folkfest 2016, located at Prairieland Park.
So we are here for our final stop of the night, the Caribbean Pavilion, and we have taken things to new heights, quite literally. Check this out. This was an absolutely unbelievable performance, and now joined by Troy and Diano, a little bit lower to the ground now. Troy, I'm going to start with you. You're originally from Barbados, correct? First of all, how did you end up here in Saskatchewan?
Well, I was coming here now for the last 5-6 years. Okay. What happened was they saw a video of me on YouTube, and they contacted the contact number that they saw, and that's how they got me here. So I've been coming here for the last 5-6 years, as I said, and then after my first year, he came up with me the next year, and he was coming since then too.
Okay, well, Diano, what's it like performing here in Saskatoon at Folkfest? What has this experience been like for you?
Well, it has been really great. I love coming here. I will come here every year. If they call me, if they want me here, I'm going to be here.
Well, after what we saw, they're going to want you here every year. I don't think they ever want you to leave. This was amazing. Troy, give us an idea. How many years of practice does it take to get as good as you are at still performing?
Well, it all depends on the person's ability.
Okay.
For me, it took me like a year to learn how to perform on stilts.
Wow.
To walk on them, it took me like 1 hour. Yeah?
Holy smokes.
Yeah, but I was walking on stilts now for the last 25 years.
So you've had a fair bit of practice. Yeah. Deanna, what about you? You've been doing this for a large part of your life?
Well, about 14 to 15 years I have been walking on stilts. He taught me how to walk, yeah, in school. And I always wanted to be a stilt walker, don't mind. I was scared when I was a little younger. I used to be like, whoa, these tall guys. But seeing it, like performing, I really want to do this thing. I love this. It is something that I would be enjoying.
That's awesome. Just before we started rolling, Troy told me he's a stilt performer. It's different than stilt walker. Like it's one thing just to be able to get yourself up there, but you're like leaping over people and stuff. This is really incredible, and it's just great to see the reaction from people when you do this.
Yeah, I like to see the reaction on people's faces. Sometimes people are not always like clapping and keeping noise because they're so in awe. They're just like, so it's not really about the person's not screaming and everything. But sometimes if you look at the people's face when you're performing, you can tell that they're enjoying it and they're like amazed by what they're seeing. And I love performing. It started out as a hobby for me. I just used to love performing on stilts, no matter what. But now it has taken me different parts of the world, performing here and there. But I will just perform for anybody, anywhere. That's just me. I just love it.
That's absolutely great, and great that you guys can be here as part of Folkfest. And nice to be part of the Caribbean Pavilion. Not just Barbados, but several different countries all coming together in one spot. Lots of great food, lots of great entertainment. This is a pretty good party.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's really good. I love it. I love it. Every year I'm here, I love it.
Awesome. Guys, thanks so much for talking to us, and thanks for putting on a great show. Have a great time at Folkfest.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
So that is going to do it for Shaw TV's coverage of Folkfest 2016. Don't forget, you have until Saturday night to come on and check it out. We've only hit about a third of the pavilions, Bob, tonight, but my gosh, there's so much to see and do.
Yeah, don't forget to pick up your passports. Yeah. They have locations throughout the city, and you get to see some of the pavilions that aren't necessarily just here at Prairieland Park. We only touched on Prairieland Park and the German Pavilion, but there's some awesome performances, awesome food, awesome people.
Best place to find out all that information, Saskatoon, folkfest.com. We're going to head out and do a little bit more celebrating because Folkfest is just getting started. I'm Simon Hyde. He's Bob Baker. Thanks for watching Shaw TV's coverage of Folkfest 2016.